Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Technology Deep Dive for Monday, April 14th, 2025. Today we'll review market moves across technology, communications, and healthcare sectors, including key stocks and ETFs. I'm your host, Ira Roth. Let's dive in. Tech-related indexes showed modest gains today. The Nasdaq 100 closed at 18,796, up 106 points. The Nasdaq Composite and the technology sector both gained 0.63%. All indexes are showing very strong negative trends. Market breadth was notably weak today. The Nasdaq Composite saw decliners outpace advancers by more than 3-1. The technology sector showed similar weakness with 560 declines versus 122 advances. Looking at returns, the healthcare sector outperformed with a 1.1% gain today and remains positive year-to-date. Tech indexes are showing weakness year-to-date, with the Nasdaq Composite down nearly 13%. Among top tech performers today, Enphase Energy led with a 5.1% gain. Palantir Technologies rose 4.5% and shows a very strong positive trend. First, solar broke out from 3 days of sideways trading, gaining 4.2%. Looking at broader returns, Palantir stands out with a 22% year-to-date gain. In contrast, First Solar and Dell Technologies are both down over 25% this year despite today's gains. Among tech decliners, Broadcom fell 1.9%, while Fidelity National Information Services dropped 1.3%. Both stocks show negative trends, along with Adobe and Juniper Networks. In the broader picture, Broadcom and Adobe are both down over 20% year-to-date. Fortinet shows some resilience with a slight positive return for the year despite today's decline. Nasdaq-focused ETFs showed mixed performance today. Cubes ended at 457.48, up 3.8, while the Vanguard Information Technology Index Fund closed at 523.81, gaining 3.67. Both ETFs are experiencing very strong negative trends, despite closing up 2 consecutive days. Looking at returns, the leveraged ETFs show more pronounced movements. 3x bullish QQQ leads with a 2.1% week-to-date gain, while showing a significant year-to-date decline of 37.3%. The 3x bearish QQQ conversely shows a 13.9% year-to-date gain.
Looking at stocks and tech industries, I'm Sally Short. Apple and Alphabet closed higher, up 2.2% and 1.2% respectively. Meta Platforms declined 2.2%, marking its 3rd consecutive down day. Amazon dropped 1.4% while showing sideways movement. Year-to-date performance shows significant declines across these tech leaders. Amazon and Apple have fallen around 19%, while Alphabet is down 15%. Meta and Microsoft have shown relatively better resilience, dropping about 9% and 8% respectively. In semiconductor stocks, Intchains led gains with a 13.6% rise, followed by Blaize up 11.9%. Nanolabs advanced 11.4% despite some downward volatility. Valens Semiconductor showed strong upward momentum, gaining 8.5%. Looking at broader returns, Blaize stands out with a 44% monthly gain, though it's down 80% year-to-date. Intchains and Nanolabs show monthly declines of 29% and 8% respectively. Valens shows relative strength with a 12% monthly gain. In cloud computing, Dell Technologies led advances with a 3.9% gain. EPAM Systems rose 2.8%, while Viva Systems and Workday each added 2.5%. Ansys gained 1.9%, though maintaining a strong negative trend. Monthly performance shows Viva Systems as the most resilient, down just 3.4%. EPAM Systems has declined nearly 10%, while Dell dropped 6.5%. Workday shows relative stability with a minimal monthly decline. In AI and robotics, Aptiv topped gains with a 4.5% rise, while Nidec advanced 4.4%, marking its fourth consecutive up day. Zebra Technologies gained 2.8%, breaking out from sideways movement. Trimble and Cognex added 2.1% and 2% respectively. Year-to-date performance reveals significant challenges. Zebra Technologies shows the steepest decline at 40%, while Cognex is down 32%. Aptiv and Trimble have fallen around 17% and 16% respectively. Among thematic ETFs today, robotics and automation led with a 1.4% gain to 48.18. Robotics followed at 37.35, while AI and technology rose to 34.73. All 5 ETFs are showing very strong negative trends despite closing up 2 days consecutively. Week-to-date returns show robotics and automation leading at 1.4%, followed by robotics at 1.1%. However, year-to-date performance remains challenging, with all funds down between 9% and 14%, led by robotics and automation's 14.4% decline. Electric vehicle stocks showed strength today, with XPeng leading, up 5.4% to 21.8. Rivian Automotive gained 4.8% to 12.3, breaking out after 4 days of sideways movement. Li Auto and NEO both closed up for multiple consecutive days. Year-to-date performance shows XPeng significantly outperforming with a 78% gain. Li Auto has remained relatively stable with a minor decline of 0.6%. NIO and Rivian both show year-to-date losses around 10%. In quantum computing stocks, Archer Materials surged 19% to 0.18. Keysight Technologies rose 2% to 136.39, breaking out after 3 flat days. TE Connectivity and Honeywell both closed higher for a second consecutive day. Week-to-date returns show Archer Materials leading at 19.1%, while others posted modest gains. However, year-to-date performance remains challenging across the board, with Archer down 51% and quantum computing down 58%. Solar stocks showed significant gains today, led by SUNation Energy surging 27.5%. Complete Solaria rose 13.1% to 1.63, while SolarEdge gained 9% to 13.92 after breaking out of a 3-day consolidation period. Week-to-date returns mirror today's performance, with SUNation Energy up 27.6% and Complete Solaria gaining 13.2%. Sunrun shows the best month-to-date performance at 16.4%, while most others in the group remain negative for the year. Among thematic tech ETFs, First Trust IndySEX, Innovative Transaction and Process ETF, leads with a gain of 0.65 to 46.53. All 5 ETFs show consecutive up days but face strong negative trends. iShares Exponential Technologies and SPDR S&P Semiconductor ETF follow with notable gains. Weekly returns show modest gains around 1% across these tech thematic ETFs. However, month-to-date returns reveal deeper challenges, particularly for SPDR S&P Semiconductor ETF with a minus 10.8% decline. Year-to-date, most funds face significant headwinds, with XSD down nearly 28%.
And with that, we wrap up another end-of-day technology deep dive. I'm Ira Roth, along with my AI co-host, Sally Short. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI. with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.